41 NBC News, your no-wait weather.
It is windy and partly cloudy skies out there right now. 85 degrees. Temperatures continuing to fall by morning. Mid-50s is what we're talking about. Sunshine by noon. Still windy though, and low 70s by that point. Your 7-day is on the way.
Clear, accurate, to the point. You're watching 41 NBC News at 6.
Warner Robins Mayor Donald Walker is dead tonight after a gunshot wound to the head. Now a grieving city is forced to move forward. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Brandon Long.
And I'm Brooke Martin. Many in Warner Robins and throughout Middle Georgia are mourning the death of Mayor Donald Walker.
Walker was pronounced dead just before 2 this afternoon. The cause of death was a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Reporter
Shelby Coates spent the day at Warner Robins City Hall covering the story as it developed. She has more in tonight's top story.
City officials tried their hardest to conduct business as usual as they waited to hear reports about the mayor. But it was easy to see the concerns on the faces throughout City Hall as workers heard little information about their friend and co-worker Donald Walker.
Right now there has been a tragedy involving the mayor.
It's just a shock. I can't imagine. It's a tragedy. I mean, shock is a tragedy.
After hearing reports of Mayor Walker in critical condition with a gunshot wound to the head, both City Council members Clifford Holmes and John Williams got to work.
Meantime, we're just doing business as usual under the circumstances.
But very little business could be done as people started to call City Hall looking for answers.
Well, we're praying for that too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
And then some even stopped by in tears. The news traveled fast through Warner Robins, so city officials were called here to the Civic Center for an impromptu afternoon meeting. But city officials had very few details when it came to Mayor Walker.
We know nothing at this time. The city is operating as usual. Mayor Pro Tem John Havrilla is one really in charge.
Walker was transported from Warner Robins to the Medical Center of Central Georgia and Macon. He was pronounced dead just before 2 Monday afternoon. And Bibb County Coroner Leon Jones ruled the cause of death a suicide. Councilmember Williams says he last spoke with the mayor over the weekend, and the idea of suicide was shocking.
He was in a good mood, good mood, friendly, you know, he wasn't in a lot of pain.
At the news of the death, flags were lowered, there were several closed-door meetings, and even tempers got heavy when it came to what information could be released. At one point, Councilman Holmes interrupted our interview with Councilmember Williams.
Leave me alone. We come in, slam it down, throw it down.
Never did slam a door.
What gives you the right to boss me around? Good, huh?
But in the end, city officials in Warner Robins say they are coming together to move forward and continue Mayor Walker's work of serving the city of Warner Robins. For now, John Havrilla is acting mayor pro tem. The city of Warner Robins will hold an election on November 3rd for mayor. Walker was seeking re-election, but now there will be 3 names on the ballot.
And Mayor Walker's neighbors got to know another side of the city leader. They describe him as a kind and quiet person, someone who preferred to stay away from the spotlight.
Rachel Scher spent the day at the mayor's home off of Watson Boulevard. She joins us from Warner Robins.
Obviously, a lot of questions as to what transpired in the home behind me. I'm here at Mayor Donald Walker's home. You can see the entire perimeter of his property is roped off with crime scene tape. Investigators have been here all day collecting evidence. Neighbors, meanwhile, say they're completely shocked to hear of the mayor's death, and they really want answers.
I saw a fire chief, about 10, 12 police cars, an ambulance, and the ambulance is what really brought me out. Now, I don't know what Warner Robins is going to do without him. He's done so much for Warner Robins in the area. It's a sad day for Warner Robins.
The family has been in seclusion. We haven't seen them at all since we've been out here today, but obviously a lot of questions as to what led up to his death. In Warner Robins, I'm Rachel Scher for 41 NBC News.
The Houston County Commission chairman released this statement to 41 NBC News about the mayor. Ned Sanders says Mayor Walker's death is a great loss. His contributions to the city of Warner Robins and to all of Houston County will be hard to replace. Mayor Walker and I were friends. We campaigned together. We shared meals together. I'm still in shock over his untimely death.
And U.S. Representative Jim Marshall said, "We're shocked by the news of Mayor Walker's death. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family. His exceptional legacy as mayor will be difficult to match. His is truly a life worth celebrating." Warner Robins Mayor Pro Tem John Havrilla called a city council meeting late this afternoon to discuss the future of city business. Gabe Dulesky is live at Warner Robins City Hall with more. Gabe?
Mayor Pro Tem John Havrilla said the next few days will be difficult ones for all city employees here in Warner Robins. Havrilla met with members of City Council this afternoon to address the passing of Mayor Donald Walker. Warner Robins Police Chief Brett Evans also addressed Council and said the investigation into Mayor Walker's death is being handled no differently than any other case. An autopsy is scheduled for 10 a.m. tomorrow morning as required by state law. All city departments are still open for business.
We are a public institution, and we have a responsibility to keep services flowing to our citizens, be available to take their payments, for utility bills, etc. And therefore, we want people to know that, we are going to continue to conduct the city's business with this, with heavy hearts, so to speak.
Warner Robins City Councilman Tom Sims Jr. joins us now live. Mr. Sims, thank you for talking to us this evening. Can you tell us a little bit about what business will be like here at City Hall over the next coming days?
Well, in the next coming days, John Havrilla is a mayor pro tem, and I expect he'll be showing up for work, and we'll be doing business as usual in the city. I think Mayor Walker for sure would have wanted us to do that because that was definitely one of his passions.
Okay, thank you so much. Tom Sims Jr., Councilman here in Warner Robins. Now, the Mayor Pro Tem asked Council this afternoon to approve a day off for all City Hall employees on the day of Donald Walker's funeral. Those funeral arrangements have not yet been announced. Reporting live at City Hall in Warner Robins, Gabe Dulesky, 41 NBC News.
Donald Walker served the city of Warner Robins as mayor for 15 years. Here's a look back. Mayor Walker was never known as a man who shied from controversy. After taking a leave of absence in 2008, he fired back with a stern message.
Nobody's ever run me off from anywhere.
Walker, in his fourth term as mayor, was first elected in 1994 in a special election, and in every election since then he had decisive victories. In 2005, he faced no opposition. We caught up with him as he was working to clean up a Warner Robins neighborhood in 2005. At the time, he was working with the group Rebuilding Warner Robins.
Cleaning up people's yards, painting, roofing, plumbing, you name it.
For many in city government, he was known as a dynamic figure, working through tough problems, even if they were unpopular, and for spurring growth.
Our attorneys may have something to say with it conflicting with state laws. There's already a law in place.
But he will be best remembered for supporting his hometown, Warner Robins. Mayor Donald Walker dead at the age of 60. Our coverage continues online and tonight on the news at 10 and 11. We'll have more reaction from the entire Warner Robins community. And still ahead on the news at 6, 4 teenagers are arrested this weekend after trying to steal from a business's roof.
But first, a staggering number of Middle Georgians are going without health insurance. We take a look at the impact on local health care providers and the economy.
.41 NBC News.